Let's go to Mars. Let's go to Mars. Go to Cydonia. It's middle of the night there. I'm not going to have a helmet on. It's going to get me out of the ship. Yep. I've only got one helmet. Just put it on when I'm entering a vacuum. I mean, it's not rocket science. Kinda is, actually, rocket science in this case. Suit integrity. I should be alright. What's wrong with my suit? I might quickly go to Reliant Medical to see if I can get myself patched up. Yes. Main plaza. Next to the exchange.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels.
Hi, can you patch me up if that is that okay with you?
I'm telling myself next year it's back to New Atlantis, out to the backwoods and back to civilization. But they keep increasing me salary. Let me guess. You're here because you were working a cutter, accidentally nipped your thumb off, and you need me to reattach it again?
No, I just got plugged a few times. Nothing like that, but I do need your medical services.
Well, that's a relief. You'd be surprised how often it happens.
Not really.
Sorry. I tend to think the worst, since the overwhelming majority of my patients come here to treat entirely preventable accidents. I know it's my job to help people, and I love doing it, but I do wish they'd be a little more careful down in the mines. I'm
Okay.
Dr. Flynn. What can I do for you today?
Just need a little bit of help.
Okay, one moment while I look you over. You walked in here like this? Yikes. Don't wait so long next time.
It's not that bad. I'm only at like... just pay 400 credits and heal
Oh,
up.
good. This looks like a nice and easy patch job for once.
Make up your mind. Is it that bad or...
Off you go. Good as new.
Okay, can I get some medical supplies?
Sure. Take a look at what I have to offer.
I'm gonna buy some health packs because I'm using them a lot. Where are they? Basic med packs. Let's grab 3 of them. Okay. I've got 38,000. Nice. That'll do. Thank you, Doc. You seem annoyed about something. You okay?
Bollocks. Is that how I come off now? Well, work's getting to me, I suppose. It's just... You see, no one on this bloody planet seems to follow basic safety precautions. It's always, Dr. Flynn, reattach me arm, or help me with this frostbite. Well, maybe if you took the time to properly dress yourself for the outside, you wouldn't be losing your fingers, you idiot. Sorry for the rant, just for a change, I'd rather be treating the common cold, and not some horrific yet entirely preventable accident.
Okay. Well... Can't... Do you want me to do something about that? I mean, I did ask. What's this?
This is a courtesy reminder that despite the low gravity on Mars, a fall into Cydonia's lower level is still likely to result in injury or death.
Okay.
Exercise caution near balcony edges.
I haven't found so, but I have a boost pack. If things are so bad here, why don't you open a practice elsewhere? They keep increasing the
You know,
salary.
I've been saying that going on 10 years now. You'd think I'd take me own advice. Open up my own practice on a nice, safe world. Maybe settle down with someone. I'd be much happier, for sure. But the truth is, the pay is exceptional here, and all these careless Egypts keep me busy. Maybe it's enough to stay with it and retire early instead.
Well, you know, that's up to you. Why do you think there are so many accidents around
I've
here?
often wondered why myself. I've got some theories. From what I hear, the equipment's supposedly not in the best shape, so
Been
that's
working on
part
that.
of it. But I also happen to know the miners can get very competitive, since their bonuses are determined by how well they exceed their quotas. So that leads to a bunch of meatheads going out of their way to avoid following safety precautions and taking shortcuts to squeeze out a little extra job performance. It's bollocks, that's what it is.
Oh, well, you know...
I'll wait.
Okay, I'm going. Thank you for your help and the med packs.
Unconfirmed
Yeah, I don't have anything to add to that. Barring the fact that maybe they should have... I mean, if the workers are the one violating safety standards and not the... and they're not being forced into it, I mean, if it's just enticed into performing better, I don't see what much you can do about it. That's a shame. I wouldn't mind a bit more graffiti. Liven this place up a bit. Right, Governor Hurst.
Care of our little problem.
I have, and I'll keep my mouth shut
you.
for a bit of
Eager
extra.
to conclude our business together.
So let's talk about your end of the deal.
Did you take care of my little problem?
Found your note to the pirates. Seems like it'd be real bad if people knew.
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
Tell you what. Say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding?
I like the idea of having leverage on you. Why'd you work with the Crimson Fleet anyway? Why not hire a private force?
Come on, don't make me have to explain it to you. Private security leaves a paper trail. Obviously, that's not a good look, so I had to go where that's not a concern. Hence the pirates, hence you. Got it? Now, about that note.
Deal. Take the note and I'll stay quiet. You pay me more and you release this information for Brennan.
You know, you're supposed to destroy the ship, not board it. And even though I don't take kindly to blackmail, you're making the right move by agreeing to keep this matter under wraps. The way I figure, no one will believe you without proof anyway now. So this exchange, we'll see to it the real story stays between us. Now take Brennan's package and your compensation and get out of my damn sight.
Thank you, Governor. It was a pleasure doing business with you. 12,000 credits. It's a little less than I would have liked for that kind of job. Oh, don't be so glum, Sarah. You know, he'd already done it. We might as well get something out of it. You know. If we could have reported it to someone, but what are we gonna do? He's the governor. He'll be swept under the rug in a few minutes anyway. He wouldn't have been arrested or impeached. Have you any idea how difficult it is to impeach a major politician? In any system of government. Let alone one who seems to be popular. Hello.
Right then, assistant. Let's see. I know there's something I need you to do for me. My shipment. Do you have it yet?
You're just not well, friend. Yeah, but I had to do some real shady stuff for Hurst to get it. Also, you owe taxes.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks for getting this for me. Now, could you be a pal and get my computer messages? Oh, they've been piling up while you were gone, and I need you to respond to them for me. Here's my password. Just make sure your replies sound like they're coming from me. I have a reputation to maintain.
Yes, Mr. Brennan. Okay. Messages. We'll start with that. Meeting request. I'm looking forward to meeting you to discuss our potential partnership. I know opportunities to buy Martian ore don't come up very often, so I want you to know that I'm willing to make a very generous offer. But let's discuss it in person, shall we? My schedule is flexible, so tell me what works for you. From Javier Lindholm. Psyche eval. Peter, your psychological evaluation turned up some interesting stuff. I think it would be good for you to come speak with me sometime so I can make sure you understand the questions properly, and you can provide some clarity on the answers. For instance, I think you may have completely misunderstood question number 6. I'm not even sure that person works on Mars, let alone for this company. Let's chat a bit and try to resolve this so I can submit a proper evaluation. He needs a psychological evaluation, but he needs to be in probably an institution. Shipment. You have an outstanding tax belt, he was told from the governor. As a consequence, we've held up a shipment for you in hopes it'll motivate you to speak with us. Come pay off your balance so that we can release it to you. As we value Deimos as a local business, we don't wish to see this escalate any further than it needs to due to personal matters such as this. Thank you for your understanding. Hello, loser! Since I learned you don't even check your work computer for actual work purposes, I realize I can say anything I want to you here and you'll never know. Blag, boogity boogity boo! See, I can just say nonsense if I wanted, it doesn't matter. But here's some real truth for you. You've got a BO problem. You're lazy and incompetent, you're an entitled trust fund kid who lucked into your position because of who you know. Not even that, it's because you're who your daddy knows. Yet they can't fire you because it'd be bad for the company for some reason. What a joke. You never even learned my name. I was your assistant for 3 damn years. It's Tim. It's not even hard to say. It's 3 letters. Working for you made me so mad. I'm glad I quit. I bet you didn't even notice. No, we didn't. But also, it's not even just that he's a trust fund kid. He doesn't... I can't get over the fact that he seems... just unwell. I don't have a better way to put it. Current requests. PTO policy. Request PTO submitted by Andre Jensen. Some of us, self-included, have been working hard for almost 15 years and we're still stuck with the standard 10 days off per calendar year. Now, I'm grateful for the employment, but I've heard it from some buddies back home that they get 15 days PTO once they hit 10 years of service. Any chance we could do the same? Thank you. Well, you returned to requests. We'd never agreed to that. 15 days? What do you think you are? What do you think this is? France? No. Drink selection. I want the company to offer some different drink options for the break area. Thanks. That sounds reasonable. Approve. Done. Messages? I've gotten a word from the other executives that you haven't been replying to your messages in a timely manner. I'm writing this in the hopes that you or your assistant, when we hire one, might see it here and get on that. Approve. And replacement mining equipment from Trevor I don't actually know how to say your last name. Our current mining equipment is woefully insufficient. Tools break down, jam. A lot of time is wasted trying to fix them. As you can see, we've been able to just barely match our current quotas as per the conditions you set, which should help make up the difference in initial costs for this request. But if we had upgraded equipment, we'd be able to increase our mining yields by at least an additional 75%, which would increase our overall profits. Approve. Done. Didn't give them extra days. Maybe I should have done that when I was being kind, but it was funny. 5 extra days a year? If we allow that, it won't be long before we're all standing in bread lines, calling each other comrade. Is that what you want? Before you know it, the whole world will be red, I was gonna say, but we're on Mars. I don't know how to make anti-communist rhetoric. Well, not that sort of anti-communist rhetoric. Hello, Trevor.
Make a mistake by letting Hank go.
Oh no, who is Hank?
I wonder what's taking Hank so long.
I'm back. I managed to approve your request. You're talking about Hank a lot.
Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem.
Hank, I take it?
One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this.
Gagarin. Only if you pay me well.
Of course I'll pay you well. You're doing us a huge favor. I even anticipated this by carving out a chunk of the budget specifically to pay you.
Cool. Cool.
We don't currently have
fine.
much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Cydonia's ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
I'll probably have to go to Gagarin, won't I? Alright, find out where Hank is. Speak with ship services. Do I remember where that is? Excuse me. Fine. I like to make sure I'm getting paid for stuff. Where are the it's on... you said it was on the starport. Let's make sure my helmet is on, which it was anyway. Okay, never mind.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others.
Oh, I don't care. I'm not... Just... I don't have any spiritual needs. I'm good. Okay, it's just out here. That's fine. Hope they're working at this time of night. Okay, yeah, now I remember you. Hello.
Need some work? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
I'm looking for information on Hank Ferraro. I was told he passed through here.
Let's see here. Hank. Known by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Ferraro. Hank's gotta be his nickname.
Okay,
yeah,
come on,
he's
man.
been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently, but he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways.
Any other information? Hank say anything when he departed?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Got a ship and left. Tried and failed to get a discount on fueling up. That's about it.
Why would he avoid landing at port?
I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for landing, but divert somewhere else. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so. And scans would have picked it up, so I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him yourself, if you manage to track him down, that is.
Thanks. I guess I'm going back to Trevor with this information and to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck, and good day to you.
I feel like going after him myself, though. Outside a ways. Landing area explored. Launch pad. Unknown. I don't see any obvious indication of where he'd be landed. It wants me to go back to... It doesn't say. Alright, let's go talk to Trevor again, I suppose. Curiouser and curiouser. I'm tempted to look around. Whose ship is that? That's not it, though. It's too close to the landing pad. It would be elsewhere. Why would he have run off to go pick up the mining equipment without, like, his boss's approval? He ran off before Trevor could tell him not to. What's he trying to do with that equipment? Do you think he can flog mining equipment? For some reason? I don't know. I don't know who this Hank Ferraro guy is.
Be careful down near the mines and enter any active site.
Geronimo! Whee!
Mining's fair
Love that.
work, but you can't take... Now, don't worry. As long as you play it cool around Peter, you'll be fine.
Who the fuck's Peter? Oh no, that guy. Okay. Sorry, I got all confused. Ship services said that Hank returned but didn't land at port.
That's a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
Little bit.
Moreover, why wouldn't he return with the goods?
Can you help me track him down?
Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately.
And how Hank is he normally?
In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure.
Huh.
Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Cydonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this.
What would Hank do with all that equipment?
Dunno. Hank's kind of a weird guy. He never fit in with the team. Tended to act a little sketchy. Always figured he'd be done after one contract.
Could he be trying to flog it? That makes sense.
Hank, maybe he's just looking to sell it on the black market and earn an extra paycheck. Can't say for sure.
You want me to rough up Hank if he gets a little difficult?
Hey, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. I will say that I won't officially tell you to do anything to him.
Okay.
But he's been surly as of late and always had a weird chip on his shoulder. So if it comes to that, you do what you need to do to protect yourself.
What should I do with him if he's guilty of stealing the equipment?
Well, see if you can get him to admit it first. And if he does, see if you can get it back from him. If he resists, or otherwise won't tell you what we need to know, then we may have to turn him in. I trust that Cydonia security will bust him good, but he may not tell him where our stuff is. So see if you can at least get that out of him first.
Right, but he may be a bit of a...
Remember,
he may try to stonewall us.
we find out where the equipment is. We can always deal with Hank later. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold, moved, or worse. And we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into space. We've got our work cut out for us. Good luck.
Alright. Okay. No. No. Okay, so... Just find him. He's probably in the Broken Spear.
Great place to buy your weapons. Just make
Why did the security guards advertise at me? That's bothering me somehow. And they've got one job. Don't make him... Don't make him shill as well. That just seems unfair. Broken Spear. I keep forgetting what this place is called. There you guys are. Oh, there you are. You're just sitting there. Hi.
You wouldn't last a week in the mines.
I guess not.
I guess you're right.
I'll be okay.
I don't care what these people are talking about.
How about a girls-only weekend to Paradiso soon to cheer you up?
So, it's really annoying with them talking in my ear.
You don't have to think twice.
I've got some questions for you, Hank, about the equipment. Maybe we should be circumspect. So, Hank, what's your story? Actually, no. Heart of Mars thing Layla's been talking about. Curious.
What? No. She's never told me about it. Hold on. Is there some big thing everyone knows about that they're just keeping from me?
Ooh, okay. You're interesting.
I think I can't keep a secret. Fine. I don't want to have anything to do with their stupid Mars harp or whatever it is anyway.
Wow.
This one's on the house.
So what's your story then?
My story? My story is that I don't like people asking what my story is. I'm just messing. But really, I don't want to talk about myself.
Okay. Can I at least buy this guy a drink or something? Alright. One more circumspect run. Might as well see what he thinks of mining work.
What? Standing around pointing a cutter at some rocks all day? It sucks. But it's easy, so whatever.
Okay.
Way better than my last job at Chunks, though.
Yep. I'm getting very mixed signals from you, man. I've got some questions for you, Hank, about the new equipment.
Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first.
I don't usually accept drinks from people I don't know I can trust.
Aw, what? Can't a guy just be friendly like?
No, you apparently can't.
Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor.
Yes.
What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
Those are this is equipment I've gone to a lot of lengths to acquire, so... I'm just trying to help Trevor. You went to get the equipment, but didn't return it.
You're right. I didn't want to bring it back, so I took it.
You see, this is a problem.
I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it.
What's that got to do with the equipment?
So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that?
Why are you doing this?
Failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit.
Wow. That's a terrible plan, and now that you've told me, they'll arrest you. Yeah, I mean, how could you do that to your co-workers is an obvious question. I mean, he's just, like, that's purely self-interested. Isn't there a better way to get out of your contract than this? Let's ask that one.
No, maybe. I don't know. You know what? Who cares? It's my plan, and I'm already doing it.
Okay, it's a terrible plan, and now that you told me, they'll arrest you.
Shit. You're right. Fine. You got me. You say I take you to the goods and we bring it back. You can even say you found it. Just don't turn me in, alright?
Okay, but if you try something stupid... Alright, no. You should know I'm well armed and capable of defending myself if you go looking for trouble.
Relax, hotshot. I ain't gonna shoot you in the back, if that's what you're worried about.
That is what I'm worried about. That's what I'm desperately worried about.
Follow me. We're going outside.
I don't...
If it's any consolation, I don't trust this man either. I'll keep an eye on him.
It's not I already know I don't trust him, Sarah.
Keep it simple or keep to yourself. And everyone will be happy.
Alright.
I've warmed up to Mars since I came here.
I've got 2 loaded barrels on my left mouse button. So just be mindful of that, is all I'm saying. I don't trust a single instant of this. Not one. This guy couldn't be shadier. And strange. Almost bipolar. He was switching emotions. I blackmailed the governor just to have this guy talk shit to me. No, I'd like to go through now. Excuse me. You better still be there. You better not have gone and taken a runner. Oh no, there you are. Really? We're walking all the way? Come on. You could at least move to a slightly higher speed. Where's your ship, then? You parked it out of town. Really? What the hell's going on there? Is that repairs? That might be repairs. There you are. I thought robots were attacking that ship. Yeah, well... Yeah, that's just... What are you doing now?
This ain't so bad. Smell you later.
How long am I gonna be doing this? Also, did you actually just say smell you later? What are you, 7?
Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful.
Mm-hmm.
So easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment.
Uh-huh.
I knew what it meant to everyone, and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan.
Except for the fact that it failed. Then it's, by definition, not the perfect plan. The perfect plan wouldn't have ended with me walking behind you with a shotgun at the ready. I wish you'd land a little closer too. Where did you land? I mean, I landed out here at one point, but that was just because I was scouting the place out before I came in. I'm gonna keep a shotgun aimed at this guy's back, just in case. This is taking forever. Put it away. I don't buy it. I'm not buying it, man. Hank. What now? Just go.
It's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool meal, maybe?
If you made 20 bucks, I would have been impressed.
Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best we're returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right?
I swear to God, I swear to freaking God, if you've destroyed this equipment, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. I am gonna shoot this guy in the face if he has actually destroyed the equipment. If it's there, fine. But there's... I'm not turning him in.
Once you get out, almost there, alright? I had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like a good idea
that's
at
it.
the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back, eh? I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, see it just up ahead?
Yeah, keep walking, fella. To your grave. Keep walking. I swear to God, I hate this guy. Oh my God. You couldn't be pissing me off more right now. I keep trying to turn off my... to holster my weapon.
We're almost there.
You mess with me, you will die. I promise you.
Alright. That's enough.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back.
Yeah, cool.
Shit. You knew.
Oh, you're going to regret. Was that absolutely necessary? Oh, you could have at least tried talking to Hank before you decided to...
He was really annoying me. Like, really annoying me. I didn't even look at... I didn't even look at what he was saying. What I was saying when I decided I was going to attack him. I was just itching to shoot him in the face.
Might as well take what we can.
What about his ship? I told him that if he crossed me, I would fuck him up. And that's exactly what I did. God damn it, what an idiot. Inaccessible. Can't even flog his boat. I was just getting more and more pissed off knowing that he was gonna pull some shit on me, and I was just like, I'm not having it. I'm not doing it. We're not doing this situation. The instant this goes awry, if I was hoping actually kinda that he would that he would be like, oh no, I buried it in another... He might have said that, I'm not sure. Oh, let's fast travel back to Cydonia. It's too long of a walk. Trevor can't be that mad about me shooting Hank in the face. He pulled a weapon on me, I defended myself. Even if it was always going to be one-sided.
The Lux condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people call them home.
I don't actually know if he would... Like, I just made up my mind immediately as soon as he pulled the weapon. But... I'm wondering whether actually I would have found out that he didn't have the equipment or he'd already flogged it or done something to it. I haven't actually checked, I have no idea. This might be the end of the mission.
I'm looking forward to hearing all about this.
Well, I found out what happened with Hank and the equipment.
Oh, do tell. What took him so long?
Hank stole it in the hopes you'd all get fired, then he tried to kill me. Well, let's talk about payment first.
Look, I've got some credits set aside for you, but I need to know what happened with the equipment first.
Fine.
Care to fill me in?
Gonna need some hazard pay on this one. Hank stole it in hopes you'd all get fired, then he tried to kill me.
Well, I can assume how that went from the fact that you're here and he's not.
Yeah.
He worked hard, but he was a dumb kid. I just
never
thought he'd be that stupid. Or dangerous.
Yeah, a dumb kid is a massive understatement.
I'm glad you managed to resolve it and get back our equipment. I'll take it from
Okay,
here.
so he did have it.
You really saved our asses. I'm not sure how I would have explained to the suits that we lost all that new stuff. Thanks.
You're welcome, Trevor.
If you're still looking
50
to help us
iron,
out, maybe
a
check
Deimos
the
cap, a Deimos spacesuit,
having a rough go as of late.
skip pack. Interesting. 3,700. Meh. I got a bunch of Deimos equipment at least. Speak with Rivka. Alright. Well, that was a fun little diversion. Oh god, I was so happy I got to kill that guy. Oh my god. That was satisfying. Alright, let's see what this new gear is. No new weapons, I take it. I should sell some of these. The modified Grendel, the Maelstrom. Oh yeah, I meant to do that, I think. I like a shotgun a lot. Exchange! I love the gravity here.
You looking for deals on off-world?
Just check stock. Thank you, I'm selling. Weapons. Here, have this modified Grendel, have this Maelstrom. Ah, you can have the Solstice, I'm definitely not going to use it. Couldn't hurt to have a combat knife. That's all I wanted to do.
See you later, friendo.
Now, I've got a Deimos space helmet. It's not much better. It's better, but it's not much better. I hate how it looks. I don't mind the Deimos spacesuit, though. Now, what's this one doing, by the way? Okay, 10% chance to ignite nearby attackers. That's probably what's blowing shit up. Fastened, plus 20% carry capacity, which is really good, actually. Okay, I've got to get rid of this skip pack. Skip capacity boost pack. I'm going to try that.
I know, I sound like a commercial right now, but I've been to other stores.
That doesn't seem to make much of a difference. And this does... No, this does too much good stuff. I'm going to get rid of the Deimos skip pack. If I find a better skip pack, I'll find out what the difference between a regular pack and a skip pack is. And I'll do stuff. I'm going to sell you the remainder.
Just a reminder.
Yeah, I know you buy junk. I don't need any more. I've been selling a lot of it to you. Sorry, it was in spacesuits. Have this Deimos spacesuit for 500. Have this skip pack for 120, mostly just to get it out of my inventory. There you go. All the stuff I didn't need.
Hey, catch you on the flip side.
What does that actually mean? I've heard that before, but like, what's the flip side? How do you catch someone on the flip side? As a saying, it doesn't make much sense. I'm still looking for information about the heart of Mars. Layla. That's who I was looking for. In the residential area. Alright, fine, why not? Curious to see what the suites look like. A bit of graffiti. It does liven the place up a bit. I'm sure Stroud would be very happy to hear that. Yeah, it is a bit depressing down here, isn't it? Mind you, they've got some table tennis.
You know that's a terrible idea for our friendship. By the end of the evening, we'll be at each other's throats, debating spiritual philosophy.
Oh
just
no.
like the last time.
No, thank you. I don't want to be debating spiritual philosophy. Deimos headquarters. The restroom. It should have a symbol. Not everyone can read. I'm a firm believer in...
Mining takes all types. Young upstarts, former military, ex-cons. If you can lift the tool and haul ore, you can mine.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. I did a bit of it. You're not well. Hello, Layla Pulaski. Oh, is this your room? Sorry, I thought it was a sick bay. Are these the residential suites? Okay. Sorry, did I... I've only just literally woken you up to ask about that.
Didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up.
Sorry, I woke her up. It's hilarious. Maybe not, but it helped Trevor get that fancy new mining equipment for you, which you wouldn't have heard about because you were asleep when I did it.
Ah, okay, so that was you, huh? That's great. I was just saying how much better the new stuff is. Works like a dream. Thanks.
Welcome.
Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain kids with all sorts of nonsense and announcements.
That's the robot I remember.
Of course. If you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially if you're interested in talking about the heart of Mars.
I happen to be very interested about the heart of Mars. I'd like to know more.
Oh, so you're interested in the heart of Mars?
What's the reason I'm here?
Word is there's a cave out in the Martian waste with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore you've ever seen. It's worth quite a lot of credits, but some say the heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search of it, never to return. And every one of them met a grisly fate.
Well...
Maybe, just maybe, you could be the first to succeed, though. You know, if you think you got what it takes. No judgment if you're too scared.
Doesn't sound like there's not going to be any judgment. It sounds kind of far-fetched, but I'm willing to check it out. I'll get that. Me? Scared? I'm not scared! I'll get that heart of Mars and show you! Okay. Interesting, but not right now. Cursed all, are you pulling my leg?
What? No. I mean, maybe the cursed part isn't real, but who am I to say? Look, I told you what I know. You can either choose to believe me or not. All I can say is that if you manage to find it and avoid the curse, you'll be a legend around here.
Alright. Why is it called the Heart of Mars?
Because in Roman mythology, Mars was the god of war. His heart is cold, but tough like titanium. One of the miners started calling
I wouldn't have said Mars's heart was cold.
Seems fitting enough.
See, people, when you say, like, they've got a cold heart, that usually means emotionless. Mars wasn't exactly emotionless, he was just a bit bloodthirsty. Why haven't you tried to claim the heart of Mars?
Fair question. I'm not really the adventurous type, to be honest. And frankly, I don't need the money.
If this is where you're living, I beg to differ.
I don't really feel the need to involve myself with the prospect of a potentially deadly cursed chunk of titanium.
Alright, sounds kind of far-fetched, but I'm willing to check it out.
I know, cursed rocks and all. I don't know for sure if it's really cursed, but...
I don't think so, there may be.
It's still dangerous out there, so be careful.
Is this a...
I'll give you location of the cave. Good luck.
What are the chances this is another one of those artifacts just lying around? I mean, it's certainly not cursed, obviously, because curses don't exist. Got any good mining tips?
Very funny. Who sent you to ask? Was it Rivka?
No.
She seems to know what she's doing. I bet it was Hank, wasn't it?
No, I shot Hank in the face.
He always acts like he's top dog. But we all know he couldn't mine his way out of a wet paper bag.
What if it was Hank? Awkward, given the circumstances. I'm curious.
A little. Look, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but Hank was a special kind of jerk.
Agreed.
But it does sound like the sort of thing he would ask someone to do for him, since he was so self-conscious about his own performance. Oh well. Sometimes the trash takes itself out, I guess.
That's an interesting conversation. I don't like to speak ill of the dead to the guy who made him dead. So you program Gnome?
Yeah. Gnome's been down here forever. He's also been broken forever. Can't actually walk or do work, and we don't have it in the budget to fix him. No one's had the heart to junk him. But when I started, I gave him new purpose. I programmed him to tell us local news and announcements.
And make bad jokes, as I recall.
Responses after my own sarcastic sense of humor. It proved to be popular, so I did what any aspiring comedian would do and gave him a bunch of stupid jokes to tell. People love it.
Yeah,
Or
no,
at least that's what they say.
I mean, it in a sort of amusing, I hate my own ears for having heard that joke kind of way. Yes, I do love the joke. The one joke I've heard. So how long have you been in Cydonia?
This is only my second contract, so I think I've been here for, 4 years now. It's great. I love it here.
Really?
I'm working on getting those red eyes that are all the rage these days, you know.
Okay.
A lot of these other chumps complaining about Cydonia. They say it's boring or dangerous or whatever. Look, I come from an iced planet. These people have no idea what they're talking about. Cydonia is practically paradise compared to where I grew up.
Alright. Why would you want your eyes to turn red?
Why? I mean, who wouldn't want cool blood red eyes?
Good a reason as any, I suppose.
It's kind of a badge of honor thing around here. People know you're hot stuff when you got red eyes. Also, it freaks people who don't know about them. Except for little kids. They always seem to think it's awesome. Either way, it makes for fun social gatherings.
You know, under the circumstances, it's surprising, but this person is living her best life. She's absolutely loving it. You're Rivka.
Really in the mood to talk right now.
Hi, actually, I've got to talk to you too.
Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was wondering if I could talk to you.
Okay, you're dying of sickness and things. Okay, I hope you're okay. The cough doesn't sound good at all.
It's probably not, but I can't afford to go get it looked at.
Okay, maybe put on a mask. Well, you should go see a doctor. I'm sure they can find a way to help.
I know. I wish it were that easy. Actually, maybe this is wrong. You're a total stranger.
Don't you have money?
I said anything.
How can you not afford... Like, everyone else seems to be pretty wealthy around here if overworked. Medpack's worth 500, though. I wish I could help, but I can't if you won't let me.
You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just nervous.
I don't want to be altruistic. I don't want to be altruistic.
I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but my father, Nathan, is an executive with the Reliant. I came to Cydonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me.
Huh.
And I did something terrible to him, so now he is searching far and wide for me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and it won't end well for me if they snitch to him.
Well, the doctor here seems perfectly fine. I can pay your father a visit if you like. You want me to go bump off Dad? What happened with your father? No, what did you... What did your father do to you that made you take such... Well, what happened with your father? Why is he trying to track you down? Let's get the full story.
It's worse than you think. I didn't just run away from him. I knocked him unconscious, then stole his ship while he was out cold. Trust me, it was warranted at the time. After I ditched it about
whatever,
the
but
I bounced around the
you stole his ship. I'm not
systems until I landed
appalled
here.
by the concept.
It's the last place I thought he'd find me. But all that changes if I pop up in the Reliant database. He'll know I'm in Cydonia, and he'll never stop looking for me. Last I heard, he no longer cares for my safety. He only wants revenge. I have little doubt he would throw me in jail for as long as possible. Or worse.
You wouldn't happen to be... You wouldn't happen to be in pocket at the moment, and I could certainly do something about that if you're prepared to pay me for it. I mean, I don't work for free. But, you know, if that's the reason you can't go to the doctor, it suggests you do have the money to pay for medical treatment, and therefore we could do a little bit of business, is all I'm saying. What did your father do to you that made you take such drastic measures?
After my mother died in an accident, he changed. He became obsessed with my protection, but he never listened to what that was doing to me. It got worse and worse. First, it was no traveling in ships without one of his pilots. Then, no parties, no drinking, no leaving the house. I obeyed. But he didn't trust me, so he started monitoring everything I did. It became so bad, he once locked me in my room for 2 days after an argument. Can you believe that? A prisoner in my own home. Every day there was yelling, lack of freedom, threats. I had to escape my prison. But even now, I am trapped.
So he's probably not doing great either. But if you don't get help for your illness, wouldn't that be worse?
It's a risk I have to take. Yes, my condition is getting worse, but there's a chance it will clear up on its own. If my father finds me, well, I know my father, and I fear for my safety. That is a definite.
Fine. Alright. I can pay your father a visit, if you like.
Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people. Maybe you could try to reason with my father, or maybe scare him into backing off. But you should know, he has powerful and dangerous friends, so you must be careful. If it works, I'll be free. If not, well, at least he still won't know where to find me. What do you think?
Well, okay, so her father might be wealthy. I could still find a way to get paid in this. I don't want to do anything altruistic. I'm trying to find a selfish reason to help her. But I kind of want to do this mission. Also, it sounds fun. Anything else you can tell me about your father that might help?
He wasn't always the way he is. It wasn't until after my mother died that he changed.
Meaning no disrespect,
Angry,
but I said anything
dangerous.
else
He
you
was
could tell me
no
about
longer
him.
Himself. You could try mentioning her by name. Belinda. He misses her greatly. Thinking about her tends to calm him down. It's worth a try.
If he's obsessive as you think he is, just saying her name won't stop him. It might stop him in his tracks, but it won't take his mind off it forever. You'll be in danger until... I think it's going to require a little bit of physical force. Just tell me where to find him.
It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Inon around this time of year. He always stays at Hotel Volai. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf.
Or maybe I can find another way in.
It's risky, but maybe he'll listen if he knows you mean him no harm. I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey, Red Harvest Reserve. Say it's... say it's a peace offering from me. That
a bottle of whiskey
is exceedingly rare. I'm sure it will pique his interest enough to hear what you have to say.
Are you sure there aren't any other options?
There may be, but getting him to listen to you is the key here. And what I've told you is the surest way I can think of. There was a time he had a falling out with his brother, and that whiskey did the trick to bring them back together. With that gift, he will know I am sincere.
Got it. I'll see what I can do to get you out of this mess.
Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have some or know where to get it.
So it's supposed to be really rare.
Thank you so much for trying to help me.
I couldn't even demand payment for this. I don't know. He's big, he's wealthy, and he's on Neon. Interesting. I guess we're going to Neon sometime soon. But I think before I go to Neon, I'll head back to Constellation, because I get the feeling it's gonna take the story's gonna take us to Neon at some point. Though like probably Aquila City first. I'm not sure.